people who can make me laugh. I like having fun. Yes, I like it to laugh. I like having fun to meet people who laugh. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. A little, I have to admit, I'm gonna be, you know me, I'm gonna be straight with you. Am I loud enough, Vic? Don't lie to me. There it is. I'm gonna be straight to you. I'm always a little embarrassed when there's a guest here watching me do my bullshit, my introductory stuff. I gotta look past that. It's embarrassing. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Office Hours Live. It is Wednesday, is it 4:20? It's 5:20, 5-4, 3, 2, 1, 5-4. That's what it should be. 5-4.
This show just can't be about talking about numbers.
5-4.
1, 2, 3.
No, do you have a 3, 2, 1? 5-4.
Wait,
oh, you don't.
I don't know 3, 2, 1. It's 1, 2, 3. There's no.
Well, it is the big Star Wars Day in America. It is May the Farce be with you. If Mel Brooks was in charge, right? That's what he'd be up to.
Spaceballs.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Is it? What was it? The Schwartz.
Exactly.
Schwartz be with you.
I have somebody in the Zoom room yawning right now. Wisconsin man yawning. Wake the fuck up! Smack yourself in the face, asshole. Smack your put your glasses back on. I saw you take your glasses off. Put them on. Now slap yourself hard. Oh, he did it. I could do anything.
He did it?
I could do anything. You know, I gotta start a cult. I gotta get these idiots off God.
Yeah.
These people are into God. Doesn't make any sense.
Pleasure to have you found.
How about me?
Amen.
I don't believe
Amen.
in God is a concept by which we measure. John.
I'm not ashamed to admit that I'm a Christian.
John? Hi, John. It's Art. I wanted to talk to you about a few things. I wanted to cover your song, God. Would that be possible? I don't fucking care what you do, as long as I get the residuals.
Oh, from heaven.
You better have some Jesus on tap then.
All right.
Where's your singing dwarf?
There's a singing dwarf. All right, here we go. Let's do it from the top. God is a concept by which we measure our pain. I'll say it again.
I'm covered in Jesus' blood.
God is a concept. I think we got to round up all these Christians, put them into camps, okay? That's what you're going to get today.
Okay, I'm scared.
Radical revolutionary stuff.
Oh.
Hello,
All these
everybody.
people with their thinking that can you imagine caring about an unborn baby? What do you got to be, a nitwit? The hell does that even mean?
And we all can learn.
I care more about a hypothetical situation than real life. Fucking losers. Wah! Let's get the show started. Vic?
Why?
Are you going to complain to me all day about this?
What's this
about? I know you're a big pro-life guy.
Oh, I've always been. I've always marched outside of Planned Parenthood and everything. Just turned down. Yeah, so no.
Captain Carlin is back in his high horse.
Yes, thank you.
Back on his high horse.
Feeling good.
Feeling good, feeling groovy. And we have the wonderful, talented, absolutely hilarious.
So funny.
Incredibly funny. Yeah. Foreign. Totally foreign. Totally from another country. Australia, and to be specific, Ms. Claudia O'Doherty.
Oh, thank
O'Doherty.
you.
O'Doherty?
Yeah, that's how I like for it to be said.
Quite Irish of a name, I say.
It's true.
I'd say.
Half Irish, half Italian. But
Really?
I'm not Italian. But the name.
The name is?
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Hello. If you're watching TV
Tim skips
lately,
right past me.
if you're just scrolling around TV, excuse me?
What is that?
Nothing.
If you're scrolling around TV these
Captain
days,
Carlin, you mentioned.
oh, I bow to the king. Oh no, I've forgotten the great dog pound.
It's okay. Don't worry about me. I'm nobody.
Next time, you want my acknowledgement, my love? Get a 3, 2, 1. Just get it. You know it's 5-4. You know it's 5-4. What am I gonna want? 3, 2, 1.
You shouldn't sit
am I?
behind him. He can't see you.
Who am I? Who am I? Quick.
Robot Star Wars.
Yes, C3PO. See, I can impersonate every major main character from the Star Wars franchise.
Princess Leia.
I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this now. We have to save our galaxy.
That was really good.
Save our galaxy.
I auditioned for it.
For what?
Star Wars.
Really? For Princess Leia?
No, for like in one of the new ones. But I did. It was
Comic
like
relief?
There were no, it was like a main part, but a funny. Yeah. Hey, what?
No, I don't know. I just because you have comic chops.
But it was they had to give you a fake script because they
Right.
couldn't. So
God
it was
forbid people get that gets out and people understand all these science fiction plot lines that they have planned.
But that was what was so funny because it didn't seem remotely different to what would actually be in Star Wars. But I was from like a trash planet. And I was talking about an animal that was the fastest animal. They were called talibets.
I wonder if that was a rejected script or if somebody was like intentionally writing something.
There's probably
similar.
people that just write intentional fake scripts just for these purposes.
Yeah, but I'm not meant to talk about it. I think I signed.
Well, we're an anti-Star Wars podcast.
Yeah, I'm pretty anti-Star Wars myself.
By the way, do you guys get embarrassed when people talk or you tell people about this show and you say it's a podcast?
Yeah,
I take a breath because I don't. It's a TV show.
It's a TV show. Yeah, it's a web
just a
show.
TV
Well,
show.
YouTube TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
You
listen,
can watch it on a TV.
you sure can. How many people watch the Office Hours on their TVs at home? Anybody? Anybody in the Zoom room? Raise your hands. Thank you.
Look at that.
Anyways, so much going on. I got to do my monologue, my Bill Maher style monologue.
2, 1.
By the way, Bill
Tim,
Maher.
I got you.
I tuned into. Did I tell you guys I tuned into Bill Maher?
1,
You got it. Thank you.
2, 1.
After that, like,
The date is 5/4.
Oh, go.
2, 1.
The date is 5/4.
3, 2, 1.
2022. No, man. Did I tell you guys I watched a little of the Bill Maher with Bob Odenkirk on it? Did I tell you that?
How'd it go?
A little of it.
He did the main show though, not the.
He didn't do Club Random.
He didn't do Club
He's not been invited to Club Random.
Was Bob in that
Not random
intro
enough.
section where he sits?
It was the one-on-one. It was the sit-down.
Okay.
And that was very nice. It was fine. It was just like a traditional interview. But listen to what Bill Maher starts with his jokes. I mean, you could have think this is coming from my stand-up special. He goes, it was last week or something. It was big. Last week was a big week. It was Easter and it was 420. Now, which one of those holidays do you think I celebrate? And then like writers and sycophants of him laughing in the audience.
Is it a real
applauding.
audience or
Yeah.
is it like a
Oh, it's a
production?
real-time audience.
Right.
And then he goes, yeah, the kids are hunting for eggs. I'm hunting for the lighter. And like even me at home, like I looked down at the ground like, where's the cane?
But
Bill.
the audience likes it. Do they?
They love it.
Right.
Because they know Bill and they know that he's addicted to pot.
Yeah.
He's
A stoner.
He's a drug addiction.
Does
is
he-
all it is.
Is that part of his like vibe? Is that he seems stoned?
Well, he's just an open, admitted like daily pot user.
Right.
I want a vape.
Seems like he's always
Sad.
like when he's not smoking pot is when he's on TV.
Right.
Like every other and asleep, I guess. Otherwise, just like can't get enough of that pot. Like, what happens if you take pot away from him? He'd be sick and probably
Yeah.
get like shakes and stuff.
Totally. I
mean,
wouldn't
I'm-
like to see it.
I like doing drugs sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
The good stuff, the white.
I can't say that because I'm foreign. I could be deported.
Right, they're listening in. By the way, did you know that that Steely Dan song where they say the fine Colombian? You know, the Cuervo, Hey 19, the Cuervo Gold, the fine Colombian. David Crosby says that in the 70s, Colombian, when you talked about Colombian, you were talking about grass. You were talking about marijuana,
Oh, not
not
cocaine.
Isn't that interesting?
Kind of.
So in kind of.
Rock cocaine.
Any regrets?
No,
In
feeling
life.
great.
In life.
Oh, of course,
That's
always.
my first question I ask all our guests now these
Think
days.
of them every
Any
morning
regrets?
when I wake up.
We all do.
We look back in rueful rumination about the choices we've made.
Not ruffle rumination.
No.
Do you
Lot
really
of-
have those first morning negative thoughts?
Not really, actually.
I have
Sorry.
them like
How'd you get rid of 'em?
middle of the night.
Middle of the night.
Let's not joke around on the
Oh,
show, by
I
the way.
act-
Let's
yeah.
not joke around. Let's just try to be straight, be honest. This
Yeah,
is
now
real
I
time.
feel like humiliated.
This is not Club
'cause I
Random. This is
believe
real
you.
time.
What keeps you up at night, Tim? What keeps you up at night?
What keeps me up at night?
Yeah, you just said you're worrying at night.
Everything.
I wake
No,
up
I'm good.
I like wake up with a start at 4 a.m. and think everyone I know is going to die. Climate change. Those are the two things.
Reproductive rights.
Yeah,
God damn it.
Well, so you do then. You kind of do.
I do, but I don't. Not when I wake up in the morning.
Oh, I see.
In the
It's the 4 a.m.
morning.
thing.
In the morning, I'm like, cool, everything's fine.
Well, we're taking ladies only today on the show, which is that?
It's a big help.
It's a bit sexist.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is that? Should we not be doing that? Is that misogynist to even make it a special day? I just want to. I don't
Well,
want to hear from a
normally
bunch
you
of.
don't let women on the show. Is that
Normally
right?
we do have a ban.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have a ban.
I think it's fine.
Why is that, ladies?
I'm just trying to
Do
be
whatever
more
we want.
sensitive and more open, but
the hell
also
are we gonna
more.
do with
It's
those
also
men?
a great way to meet women.
They have.
I've met a lot.
important role to
I'll talk to you
play.
off the air because I am married, but I've met a lot of ladies this way.
Yeah, I'm
And
sure.
we don't do anything physical,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of
Emotional,
texting and
electric,
a lot of
emo-
texting
yeah.
and pics and vids.
Yeah, and you can go a long way with pics.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No, FaceTime.
There's nothing in the commandments about that.
I'm not masturbating.
I hate sex.
All right, chill.
What was that?
Maybe there's a reason women
Matt,
don't
anybody
enjoy
you
this
want to
program.
kick things off with?
And it's Mother's Day on Sunday. Do we know that?
Oh, that's right.
Well, that's
Savannah,
another
you wanna-
reason.
Oh,
Do you want
God.
to represent all women today? No, she doesn't. Catherine St. Paul usually has something, but her camera's off. Catherine, you wanna turn your camera on and say something today?
That's a cool name.
She usually has good puns and fun stuff. Well, it's a bunch of dudes. What can you do?
Anybody want to quickly do a radical transition in their life?
Let's talk to Stephen Meltzer, just to check the Zoom.
Well, no, yeah, let's just do a sound check.
Just
Hello?
a sound check.
Could be
Stephen.
some filters.
You're not a.
That sounds terrible, Stephen.
No, he sounds better.
What are you at? Where are you at? Amazon headquarters?
I'm at a t-shirt printing place.
Now this guy was
I'm walking
standing
to an
perfectly
office.
still with a great shot, and then we put him on, and he starts walking immediately.
All right, get him out of here. Get him out of here, Vic.
Give him a shot. Give him a shot, please. Give him a shot.
Steven,
I saw
stop
you in New
walking.
York at Williamsburg. We talked outside. Claudia, I love you.
Me?
Stop walking
Start-
around.
Oh, someone's got a boyfriend.
Start panting.
But I didn't see you in Williamsburg.
Yeah, you didn't see Claudia in Williamsburg.
but
I
I saw
wasn't-
you on Killing It, and you were amazing with Tim and on Flag Means Death. You
Well,
were a
let's
great
get
couple.
into it.
Thank you so much. Oh yeah, we're a couple on that show.
What I was meaning to say earlier was that if you happen to be watching TV these days, you're scrolling around, you're gonna find shows with me and Claudia in them.
Yeah.
Together. Now on Killing It, we are not in it together.
Not in a single scene
Not in
together.
one scene together. I don't know if your character has an awareness of me.
Yes, because there's
you
a
go to
big
my convention.
You cause a big problem. Oh
Right.
yeah, you're the star of the convention. Yeah, you loom
You're
large
scary in
for
that
all
too,
the
Tim.
characters.
Amazing.
Thank you. Take
Tim's
your
so
answer off the
scary.
air, please.
I'm like Bob Dylan in a lot of ways.
Is that appropriate? Let me just back up a minute.
Are we done with Stephen? Bye,
Yes, thank you,
Stephen.
Stephen.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Zoom has been
Stephen.
cleared. I want to give the whole backstory with me and Claudia because it's good. There's a very good story
It's an
there.
amazing
Incredible.
story. Yeah.
And I have news for you because
Say
I
again?
put some things together.
Whoa.
Embarrassing first meeting with Claudia. I get cast on this Our Flag Means Death show,
Oh yeah.
and I get there, and I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody involved in that show, so I'm going
Yeah.
in totally
you audition? Is this an audition?
No, I don't audition. Offer only, asshole. Not for these shows. Maybe if Spielberg calls Scorsese, somebody. I'll put myself on tape.
Yeah, you've been known to put yourself on tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for these comedies, these basic cable comedies, no.
They should be offer only for you. I auditioned for both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'll get to where I'm at. You'll get to my level. You'll get to my level. But you have much more substantial parts.
I have much bigger parts than
bigger
you, I
parts.
guess.
Are you okay with your ears there?
They're little.
They're
My
weird.
ears are, but
They're
it's
too-
fine.
Your ears are little. Okay.
Yeah.
Little mouse is.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I'm in the makeup trailer.
Yeah.
And getting my works done.
Mm.
And you come in to say hello because have a bigger part on the show, and I think you knew who I was.
Yeah.
I was aware of your name, but my brain said that we had worked together.
Oh yeah, you thought we absolutely knew each other.
And we thought, and I realized that who I thought you were in my head. I did this little short from that Nick Thornburn made called "That Dog" with Michael Cera, and the woman in that was Andrea Riceborough.
Do
you know who that is?
I do know who. She has bangs.
Yes.
She's American.
Totally.
But I.
And I was like, hey, we actually, I don't know if you remember this, we worked together. And you just looked at me like, I don't think so. Right away, I step in it. Foot in mouth. But then we had a nice time.
We had a great time. But
then you had said you had seen me perform in London.
No, I didn't say that. No, I'm joking. I did. No.
What did you think when he said that? When he's like, "Oh, we worked together."
Well, she was probably trying to recall if I was correct.
Yeah, but I was like, there's no way that's possibly true because I was excited to meet Tim. I was thrilled he was doing the show. Oh, was that an Australian no?
It's not. I think it's a.
There's way too. No, it needs way more consonants.
It needs more of a W.
It does. That sounded British to me.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we let's clear the air for a sec, and let's get a proper Australian no from Claudia so that you guys can then sample it and use it for future use. Okay. Ready? Clear the air, and we'll go. We are rolling, and whenever you're ready.
No.
Right. Okay.
Can I get one more Bogan?
No.
That's
the
one.
Can I get a living in? Living in?
What?
That guy
like
is
living
not
in
even
a
Australian.
down.
He's Scottish or something.
Oh, that's right.
So, but
Can you just do that?
The whole thing?
Living in land down under.
No, Vic, you've stepped over the line now.
All right.
How dare you?
But he's not even Australian.
I know. I just forgot about that. But he's singing about Australia,
It's
though.
Wait, let me just wrap that
How
up.
about That's Not a Knife? Can we get a That's Not a Knife?
So Claudia and I turned out. Claudia and I in this show are like I am her lover.
Yeah,
okay? I am
you're
her,
my boyfriend on the show.
Yeah, on the
but
show.
I'm married to Reese Darby.
Right.
Yeah.
So we were basically in all the scenes that I was in was with her. So there was a lot of hanging out and doing that thing actors do. You sit there and you tell stories and you reminisce.
Showbiz stories.
Showbiz stories.
Yeah.
But man, if I am not a magnet for certain types of people, I am a magnet, Doug. For talented people like yourself, you come crawling to me.
What can we do about it?
Yes?
Need I say much more?
You do not come crawling to me. No, but there I am. You said something the other night. You and some people were over for dinner because I do Hollywood dinners.
Yeah.
And
make connections.
You're turning into Trump more.
I know. I'm self-aware of it. But you said when you're watching something, and this is for everybody, if you're at home watching your own show, your TV show, you're watching Game of Thrones, you're watching anything, and you see those extras in the background, just remember, those are all like people that are, what did you say?
Maniacs?
Maniacs. They're real people who are delusional.
Yeah.
And oftentimes like unstable.
Yeah.
And this is a broad generalization. There's a lot of nice people. And
It's a broad generalization, but it is true that people are kind of nutty because it's a really weird job. You don't get paid much money. You have to, it's really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And
you heard it, or like they're not treated well. Like they're treated kind of like
paid
property.
badly, treated horribly, but
fed last.
fed last. It's a very demeaning job, but you do get to be on set. So if
Right.
that's the thing that's exciting to you.
And people, I mean, listen, are we judging? That's what we do in life. We judge. We make
course.
decisions. We're
And
But-
we love showbiz. We're part of showbiz.
Yeah.
So in a way,
I'm gonna get my ass kicked by extras the next time I run something. It's gonna get passed around that community. There's like, is there a Reddit for subreddit for?
I
for
bet. I mean, we should
background?
be calling them background.
Background. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I bring it up because this show had a lot of background, and everybody's in period costumes, so it's kind of
Yes.
fun. We're out on this like.
And I think
back
that's
lot.
more exciting for a background person because
Yeah.
you're like in a proper costume.
But this guy must have sniffed me out and must have maybe done a little research from the call sheet. But he kind of sidles up to me, Matt.
Sidles.
Sidles.
Yeah.
Injected it, and we sniffed a little.
And he goes,
Can I have a sniff?
"What is the sniff about?"
You
Did I
said
say
they
sniff?
sniffed you out, so
Oh,
I'm doing all my
please.
sniff drops.
Jesus. My language just activates, like triggers things.
When you say a word, just take a pause, let us do our drops,
Here's
and
a
then
fart
finish the
coming
story.
up, especially for you. There you go.
We sniffed a little.
stinky.
I just have to let them get it out of their system a little bit.
I have no other use for these drops. So I just gotta get them in. If there's a remote choice.
Anyhow, this guy comes up to me, and he's a little older, kind of a New York kind of guy.
He looked like Robert De Niro.
I guess.
Kind of. He looked like a short.
Yeah, but he comes up. He's like, "Oh, so you're a comedian? Not in like a not a Joe Pesci kind of way, but just like, oh, you're a comedian." I'm like, yeah, I do some, I do comedy and acting and stuff. I'm just trying to stay focused and oh yeah, I do, and of course that leads into, I do comedy too. Yeah, I do comedy too. Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing I do a lot of open mics.
They asked
and
you that question so they could get
yeah,
to
that's
their,
an entree into them.
Exactly.
And
He's
he goes,
also wearing like a 3-pointed hat.
yeah,
and
he's like a colonial looking guy.
Yeah.
So and then he goes, I do impressions. And I'm like, oh yeah, what do you do? What do you got? And he goes, I do De Niro. And so he starts doing his impressions for me. And they're not very good, my friends.
Come on,
I
do
must
it.
say. Like, this is not Rich Little I'm talking to here. This is like your basic run-of-the-mill, like uncle doing impressions at
But I think
Thanksgiving
he
dinner.
was saying it's his job as well. He's like
He just starts doing,
an
hey, how you doing?
impressionist.
How
Yeah.
you doing? He starts doing this. How you doing? How you doing? Like what I do in my act, like to me.
Stand up.
And of course, I rope you in. I'm like, Claudia, come here. I want you to meet somebody.
Well,
This
I
guy-
was so excited because you told me about him,
Yeah.
and then he came and did the exact things to me, so I got to see it in real life. I loved it.
And then he was doing, who else? He was doing, Columbo. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
another question for you. Like just the most basic, like.
Did he do any good ones though? Did
No.
He, like,
No, but he does. He kind of looks like Robert De Niro. I
Right.
think that's where it all starts from. But it was so exciting for me to get to see him do it because also he just did them all in a row.
Yeah.
And then Kristen Johnson.
And then,
came
so
over.
Kristen Johnson was in the show, who is an actor who is in
Third Rock from the Sun. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
the tall, very tall,
yeah.
striking. So she's in the show, and she's very nice.
Really funny, really nice.
He comes over, and he wants to saddle up to her. Saddle.
He loves to sidle.
And
yeah.
what did he get?
Well, when he saw her, he got very excited because he recognized her from Third Rock from the Sun. He's like, I've got a Lithgow.
He does John Lithgow, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Now, who does John Lithgow?
Now I'm getting excited.
No one.
It's not a market
What
for
is
that.
a Lithgow?
Yeah.
And he immediately started doing it. It was weird.
It didn't sound anything like him.
No, not at all.
But also, nobody knows what he sounds like.
Yeah,
like
what-
without,
It's a
like,
little Brit.
off
It's
the
a
top
little.
slight British and proper,
yes,
like,
Kind of
it's
proper.
like
Yeah.
like Frasier-y
a bit
kind of.
clipped and loud.
Yeah,
kind of.
Atlantic, a mid-Atlantic.
Yes,
kind of.
absolutely. But
Elocution.
then you and I had kind of been humoring him and were laughing and enjoying the impressions. But Kristen, I think, is like,
There's just no time for that.
she was just like, no,
Oh no.
no. But we kept watching and laughing. It was
I
great.
wish I had the balls to just shut people down sometimes.
Yeah.
Gotta watch.
Thank
the
you.
Masters.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Cowgirls. A little city of the day.
Tim, have you ever done a full walk away from something, a situation you didn't want to be in? Just
I probably have, yeah.
Late 1990s, I had been doing a lot of entertaining of children.
This Lithgow?
Concerts with
Oh, is this
orchestras. In
this is
fact,
the
I
extra?
even
Is this the background guy? Or is this? I can't tell the
extra.
difference.
Somehow I found him.
Listen,
the San
let's do
Francisco
the city of the day. There's so much to get. Who's got the city of the day? Please be a lady.
Well, first you gotta read the read.
City of the day is sponsored by not only the Josh Duggar Dingle Digger. The Josh Duggar Dingle Digger. Don't you hate it when you're trying to sleep and your butt itches, but you don't want to itch it with your fingers because they'll stink due to the nasty dingleberry crust? Dingleberry crust under your nails. Well, Josh Duggar hates that too. Is it Duggar? That's why he invented the Josh Duggar Dingle Digger. This eco-friendly bamboo digger has a curved hockey stick shape that can reach into the deepest of caverns. And the studded tip is fortified with berry grabbing barbs, so no dingle is a match for this digger.
Who came up with that?
This is Josh Duggar came up with it.
Oh, wow.
Is this Kate and Josh? What is this? Who's Josh Duggar again? Remind me?
Didn't he have like tons
8
of
kids?
kids?
Yeah.
Bad
He
guy.
was on
Did he have a
rally-
And he's a
Scandal?
sexual predator of some kind. or is
Oh,
it-
He was
no.
moving up in the right-wing world, kind of like.
Order now and get a free bedside caddy with an odor-absorbing design. So after you dig, you and your nose can sleep deep. Yay! Office Hours listeners get a heck of a deal if they order immediately. Just go to Josh. Just reading the copy. That's how we pay the bills. Just go to joshduggar.innocent/no more dingleberries. No more dingleberries, because if you feel the tingle, just dig the dingle.
Oh, okay.
All right, who's our city of the day, Matt?
Lindsay
I'm
Phillips.
gonna make Tim
Lindsay
say yay,
Buckingham.
Yay more.
Yay! Hello, Lindsay.
Howdy.
Happy International Office Hours Women's Day.
Baby.
Thank you.
Now, is that an unborn baby or is that a born baby?
She is born.
Ah, okay, so she is a human being that shouldn't be murdered. It would be illegal if she was murdered now, that she's out of your care, out of your fetus, right? Or out of your womb.
Womb, yeah.
Okay, I'm just always confused about the difference between when the fetus is inside, living entirely off the ecosystem of the woman.
Yeah.
Or then now we have this independent human being that's now alive on its own.
So cute.
And it would be a different, there'd be a different word for it if that was, if what's your baby's name?
Avery.
Avery? Now if Avery was terminated now, there would be a different word for that.
Oh, yeah.
You understand?
Is it?
Are we clear on that?
Named after the paper product?
Yes, the A4. Envelopes. Labels. all kinds
Labels.
of
Avery
things.
makes great labels. Okay, no more joking
Lindsay,
about the baby. I don't know.
I love your baby. I want to give it a little big kiss.
Cute.
I want to give your baby a big old kiss. I want to give your baby a big old kiss. Find the reverb. Play it. Thank you.
Don't expect no kiss from me.
Oh, look at that.
She's so serious.
We're here in Durham. Am I supposed to say what the city is?
Yes, you are.
Oh, great.
Durham, North Carolina.
Durham.
Oh my God.
Oh, smoke 'em if you got 'em in Durham.
The staircase.
What?
The staircase.
Oh, God.
That's where that is, right?
Yes.
Oh, well done, Vic. That was cool.
The staircase.
I
We
saw
were
you
dueling
live in
banjos
Barbara.
in a way.
Are you coming to my show at in Durham?
Yeah, I am.
Got a babysitter lined up?
Without. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. It's
Groovy,
going to
baby.
be one of our first outings.
Aw. Well, let's say hi afterwards, okay?
All right.
Oh. She spit out.
She bought her tickets already, so put her on the guest list. You know what I mean?
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Get credit.
I want to meet that baby. Bring that baby to the show. We'll take care of her after the show, during the show.
Yeah, you guys got daycare?
Yeah, we'll nestle the baby in the kick drum. In the kick drum. Doom, doom, doom.
Are you gonna bring your kids to any of those LA shows?
Maybe.
It seems like that
Yeah,
would
it
be
could be
the
fun.
opportunity, right?
You have to buy tickets.
You got any tips on how to raise a child, Tim?
Any what? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Any tips on how to raise a child?
Tips on how to raise a child.
Feed it.
Well, the first year is all just about keeping that baby alive. It's all you're not, I mean, we've talked about this before.
How do
but
you do it?
Those babies can't really exist. Like horses and other mammals
Self-sufficient.
drop out and they're off and running.
Yeah.
But we have to care for our little babies.
They're like grubs.
He's a horse.
As a man, all I'm there is to support the mom and support her financially.
Sucky, sucky. Lovey, lovey.
And
Mommy.
give them the space to bond. If she needs me to go out and get the groceries that week, I'll figure out a way to do it. You know, I'll get it done. So what? I have to cancel a meeting, you know?
Wow.
Oh boy.
All right, thanks, Lindsay.
Thank you for
Lindsay,
your sacrifice, Tim.
all the best. Huh?
Want to talk?
Avery, this is another one of these babies going to come back 20 years from now and kill me.
Boy.
Avery's sick of it.
Keep that baby away from Catcher in the Rye, you know what I mean?
We actually have two expert mothers on the line here. Christina Lee and Alissa Nutting. Surprise guests.
More like Alyssa Nutty. With her backyard. No, I'm serious. Don't laugh.
She is a little
My
nutty.
friends. My friends. Hi.
Office hours.
Happy International Office Hours Women's Day. Are you fans of Claudia?
We are.
Oh,
Yes.
that's nice.
Nice
Thank
to
you
meet
so
you.
much.
They weren't going to say it. I had to.
I know. People get shy.
Let's just get to the.
Nice hats.
Let me just say.
Thank you.
First of all, we have Mrs. Captain Carlin here. This is Christina Lee, of course, married to the boss.
Hi, dear.
Captain Carlin.
Hi, honey.
Captain Carlin.
And her partner, creative partner, also the creator of Teenage Euthanasia on a little channel called Adult Swim. Ever heard of it? But you two are here because your second season of Made for Love is just dropped.
Christina, move to your left. Get in frame.
Yeah, double
There
up.
you go.
Double up.
Okay.
Get tight. I know.
That's great.
You see us?
Yep.
Hi, everybody.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's
We
on
got this. We
HBO
took our
Max.
silly pills today, I think.
I am woman, hear me roar.
Is that the dunce?
Who was that?
I don't.
I think that was.
It sounds like Trump.
It sounds like
Oh,
the guy from
was
Night
it
Court.
Sebastian Maniscalco?
I am woman, hear me roar.
It's like
Oh,
from
it's
an
not
80s
Trump.
like stand-up.
Oh.
Well, listen.
What the hell
Thanks
are we
for
gonna
coming
do
on.
without men?
Thank you.
Fun to be here.
This is our
Christina,
first time on Zoom.
really? You were in the
for
studio?
your
No,
stuff.
I feel like we had Alyssa on before, on Zoom. I'm thinking we did. Maybe not. Doesn't matter. There's fact checkers out there. They get to the bottom of it.
What the hell? Unbelievably hardworking, solidly laboring,
such an
working
assault.
class
Like,
men.
This whole
They have
interview has been
an
absolute
important
zero,
role to play.
Content.
I'm sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Hey, Christina, do you hold me responsible for what happened with Matt?
Hello. What happened with Matt?
With the sickness and the COVID and everything.
Yeah. Yes.
You do.
Yes.
Son of a! I know it.
Yes.
She's such a grudge
Turns out I
against
got
me.
COVID.
I could tell you had a grudge from the moment you came on the Zoom.
It's not on me, okay?
I actually hold a grudge against comedy now.
Comedy itself.
You go to a comedy show, you bring home the COVID, you infect the whole family.
Well, how are you feeling? You were down and out for a bit.
I was,
You
but
were.
I had bronchitis before COVID, so that was
That's
not
bad.
This virus
ain't that serious.
And you guys, I can't imagine what it was like at the Carlin Lee household during that week of everybody being sick. Stella was sick. Matt was not as sick as everybody else, but he was probably just like, everybody's probably just trying to avoid each other, right?
If I
Yeah.
die,
Yeah.
I die.
But you survived.
I
We
was
survived.
isolating at first. I was in the office
my
isolating,
God.
Jesus.
which was kind of nice actually. Then everybody tested positive, and then
I'm dying
Did you get to
get
enjoy
COVID.
it?
miserable.
Did you get
You
to enjoy
haven't
it
had
all?
it
Like watching
yet.
shows or something?
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
just stayed
that's
in
the
bed.
best.
all day.
Everybody have their own conversations. Go ahead. Let's have breakout
You
rooms.
might be a key.
Huh?
A key. The
They should
people who can't get it are called keys.
You could be the cure.
That's what I thought I was.
Me and Tim are
Yeah.
keys.
I need to be examined.
I might be a key.
You've never gotten it. You?
Oh wait, no, I
Wait, you did
I
get
got
it.
it today. I have it.
You have it now.
Today you
Okay.
got it.
Yeah, I tested this morning.
Yeah, we tested you and you
Yeah,
had it.
yeah.
But we didn't want to reschedule this.
I didn't want to wear a mask.
Yeah, I know. So tell us a little bit about season 2 of Made for Love. Why aren't any of my songs in the closing credits this season?
We're waiting for that big season 3 opener with your song.
No.
So season 3 of Made for Love.
Season 2.
Or season 2 of Made for Love. That's right.
Nuts.
I don't even know.
Don't count the don't count the chickens before they
She's
roost.
given her
Exactly.
dad big old roofie for dad,
Yeah.
and brought him into the hub to cure his cancer without him knowing.
And she's recreated
wait,
his
that's
whole
big.
house.
Wow.
She's recreated his whole house and everything inside the hub, so he doesn't know. So like she has to like,
Oh, I like
he doesn't
that.
even know what time it is. Like she's keeping it all a secret from him.
So that's like a
That's a nice thing to do for your dad.
yeah. That's like a what's that movie with Jim Carrey where he's in the
Truman
bubble?
Show.
Truman
Truman
Show
Show.
situation.
Yeah.
It's also like Celine Dion. She built a replica of her house backstage in Las Vegas, so her son would feel like he was at home.
Really?
What?
Oh, is that good to do?
Is that good to do?
You should
You're
try
at
to
home, honey.
trick
You're having a
people
good time
about
at
where they
home.
are as much as possible.
I love that. I'd love to see that.
I love that. Yeah. So they drug her dad every single morning.
Whoa.
Maybe Celine Dion did that too. I don't know.
She definitely did.
Oops, sorry.
She drugged her kid.
That
every
sounds like
day.
a real saline solution.
Very good.
Well, if you need
Donna.
any writers
That
for
was-
the show,
that
I'm
was
available.
Very good. I think the big question is though: is Mr. Weird Al Pacino coming back? Is Mr. Chris Bagnall going to be returning?
Yes, he is.
Oh.
Mr. Weird Al Pacino is in episode 2, which dropped last Thursday.
Ooh,
You can see him now.
And
nice.
he
Is it-
literally smells a pair of panties on camera.
That's right.
Let me ask you a
And you
question.
didn't have
Is
to
it
ask him to do it.
frustrating?
They're clean.
Is
They're
it
clean.
frustrating to not be in the Netflix model, not in the dump the season at once, this rollout? What are your thoughts on the way people watch TV now?
We like the rollout.
You like it?
because, you know, it
I'm
gives
jealous of
people-
rollout.
Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
being in a binge show.
It's a little
Sorry.
morsel.
Are you in a binge show?
Yeah, killing,
Killing
it.
it, right.
That all came out at once. It's weird.
That's what I binged on COVID.
Yes. See, and that's what I don't
I
like.
like that because and you know what, Christina? I've never said this. Well, I've said this to you privately, but I recently just watched the whole Search Party show.
The entire, really?
Yeah, Marilyn and I just blasted through
It's
it.
so good.
You okay?
Something just happened to your camera.
It's 10 p.m.
Do you know where you're
All right, folks. We're dealing with something major here. Dealing with something major.
Oh, now it's gone.
Hey.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's keep the camera on somebody else.
1, 2,
Oh, all right.
6.
Thank you, Wes. Wes is the best. Wes is the best. Stop.
I want your eyes.
We can
No,
fill in the
but-
dead air
I
anytime.
know. I don't
We
want
don't
any
need silence.
I don't
We
want
don't-
any dead air
Take a
film.
break.
I want dead air. God damn it. Can you imagine listening to this show or even watching?
Oh, wow.
It sounds
Listening
hard.
would be
It sounds
so
unpleasant.
confusing. Yeah.
though.
But it was I loved that show.
Oh, thank you.
And it was so cool to see, because you're a big part of it. Your name kept coming up, written by, produced by.
Search Party?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. Great show. Love that show.
And I don't know why I thought it wasn't going to be for me. I thought it was not going to
Yeah.
be for me.
You felt excluded from the outset.
Yeah, it was like millennials in New York, and I thought it was just going to be something else. But it was
like
very.
LA.
I'm an LA guy.
Gen X.
Yeah, I like surfing.
Yeah.
Gen X.
Love it.
How come Gen X never gets any? Gen X never gets talked about negatively or positively. You notice that?
It's a big topic now. It's the
people are
the
talking about
forgotten
it a lot,
generation
actually.
thing.
That's what I'm saying.
So now people
What
tend
does
to
Gen X
notice.
Hey, Tim, you know what I thought of the other day?
Friends?
30-something?
Let me guess, Doug. You thought of some wordplay?
No, but you know that song where it's like, I believe that children are the future?
I believe the children are future.
I think George Benson maybe sang it first. We are those children, Tim.
Oh.
And now we're leading the way. And that song was
That's
singing
true.
about us. We are those children, Tim.
He was talking about us.
Yeah, and we are the future, and the future is now, and that's us.
We're after the boomers. The boomers sang that, you're saying?
Yes.
I believe the
Well,
children are
he sang that in like 79
But are
and
the
then-
children not the
and
future
then Whitney
anymore?
was saying it in like 84, and we were children then.
Right.
And we are the future. She's singing about us, and we're the leaders now, Tim.
We're
Just
doing a
you
great-
and Tim.
We're doing a great job. I remember in Catholic school we had this nun. I had this nun who was this old bitch, you know, just this old fucking pile of garbage. She was this awful woman. Just wrinkles, you know, just wearing the full deal. Hateful person. Just a C word.
Yeah.
Up to here.
Yeah. Seaworthy.
And she'd go, oh, this, and this is 94.
Right?
You know, they're starting to become like an environmental movement, and environmental awareness and stuff. And she goes, all this pollution and everything is because of you kids.
Isn't that special?
It's all because of this generation. You just too much pollution. Like, your fucking generation
Yeah,
is
them.
when it made all this mess.
Yeah, I have a lot of resentment for people older than us.
You old hag.
Yeah, they should have not done any of this stuff.
These assholes, this school I went to, these psychos, these zealots,
Yeah.
put us all on these buses to go to Washington D.C. to protest against the against abortion.
What?
Yeah,
How old were you?
it was high school.
That's wild.
I mean, I just wanted to get a free trip out of it.
Yeah.
You know, like get out of
You'd
school.
always wanted to
I was there
see
going like,
DC.
yay, huh?
Oh my God.
Tim, did you confront a Indian man with a drum?
I went right up into his face.
And stared him down.
That was you?
That was me.
Did they give you like placards?
For sure.
What did they say?
You know, they had pictures of
Fetuses.
decomposed
Right.
fetuses and whatever.
Were
I
there chants?
accidentally flipped off my mom at a anti-abortion protest once.
You
She
did
was
what?
Out front. I flipped off my mom.
Oh my God. What?
She's very conservative, so she was at an anti-abortion
Oh my
protest in
God.
front of a church
Oh.
in a life chain, and my friends and I were driving by, and I leaned out the window and screamed "fuck you," and it was my mom.
Oh,
in high
and you didn't
school.
know it?
No, grounded.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Did you actually get grounded? You put quotation marks around the word grounded.
No, she didn't know. She didn't see me. I just saw her.
Oh, great.
All right, you two.
I got hairy legs.
What's the plan for the show now? Are you doing a bunch of press? Have you done a bunch of
Yeah.
press?
We're starting with all our press now.
This press? This is part of the press?
This is not on their junket
This is our
list.
best press. We want the office hours bump.
It's all downhill from here. Yeah, this is the top of the mountain.
All right, well,
It sounds like they're joking about that. I don't know if they're.
what about
Really?
No, we're
teenage?
serious.
Okay.
Are we getting a teenage euthanasia too? Are we getting a teenage euthanasia too?
Yes,
Okay.
that's 2023.
2023.
Are you in that?
No, I was not asked to do voice talent work on that,
That's tough.
or Made for Love, frankly,
Whoa.
because you're not in it. That's why.
Yeah.
And now that
If
Hollywood's
I'm in it, then Tim gets a
yeah,
call.
Hollywood is starting to pick up on that, and then going, we want Heidecker for this role. It's like, well, but Claudia's not in it, so how's that going to work?
Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
It's going to be too confusing for the audience. So why don't we wait to see if she lines up? And
Yeah.
then
We're
Anyways.
like Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
it's looking
At
that
this
way.
stage,
It's looking that
That's
way.
what's going on.
All right, ladies.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Really good color coordination.
I could
for
see
the
us all
Zoom.
getting dinner soon.
Bye, dears.
I don't know.
I love that.
All right, we have a special surprise that we put together. I don't want to give anything away, but it is
appropriate.
It is Star Wars Day,
Oh yeah.
and we do hate the Star Wars movies. Not hate, but you know we like mocking them.
I'm.
Nice. And so we put together a little fun video. Hold on. We put together a little fun video that I think you're really going to enjoy. Let's roll it and talk about it after. Where is it?
Whatever was fertile about the song, which I was connected with about an hour and a half ago, has ground down. I think I'm starting to hate it, but except I know I love it. It's been chased away somehow. I can take a good song and add a whole other thing called very interesting performance to good songs. That's what we did in Simon & Garfunkel. These songs are about to become much more attractive and appealing. The visceral appeal is going way up. Something like starting from the beginning feels like the right thing to do, because what does the singer feel like singing it at? Where, since he knows his own chops, will he be pacing most naturally? Dee-da, dee-da, da-da. I don't want to do that. It shouldn't do what the chords say, so it's a fundamental change of spine.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision saw me creeping, left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains. In the sound of silence.
All right, let's hear it for, what is it, Garth Vader?
Garth Vader.
Garth Vader. That's a fun treat, huh?
Happy Star Wars Day, everybody.
Now we're gonna put that out on the internet and hope it goes viral.
Yeah,
That's
I
our
think
gut.
probably
You
right
should
after
have
the
heard.
show. Yeah,
I think it will.
I think it's
yeah.
gonna go viral.
You should have heard
Everybody
Vic
loves
talking this morning before the show started about how it's gonna go viral.
I was
and
strategizing.
like anyone can predict this shit or can engineer it.
Come on,
We're
that's
like,
gonna be big.
That would be the one.
well,
I mean, if Simon and Garfunkel got together, they'd sell out. They're huge, you know. I mean, like people, Garfunkel's still in the consciousness
Simon
of the
would let
public.
Garfunkel sing on his
Yeah.
songs. They would be much
So
bigger.
it'll go viral if they get back together.
I think so.
I don't
yeah.
know what he's talking about.
No, I'm just saying, like people know who Simon and Garfunkel are.
Well, it's
like,
up
why
to
wouldn't they
you-
know who
And
they know
people
who Darth
know Star
Vader
Wars,
is?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
And they're
that-
Ben Mendelsohn fans.
Oh yeah. Wow. Wait, no,
Was that
wait,
Ben
who's-
Mendelsohn?
Yeah, the guy who got on the floor at the end.
So that was new
that's
Star
Mendelssohn.
Wars.
Yeah, yeah,
It was
yeah.
2007,
He's Australian,
I think,
that's
or
why I
17
know.
maybe.
Listen,
He's great in that show.
Animal? No.
The Florida one.
Oh,
with-
yeah.
he's the weird
Bloodline.
brother.
Bloodline. Never
That's so
watched
good.
it.
but
I'm
let's get this
Bad
viral.
Luck- Can I get a word in here?
No.
I'm watching
No.
Ozark though. If you
I
want to
know.
talk about blue shows.
Here's my thing about Ozark. It's actually very bad. It's a very bad show.
Okay.
But it's very well done.
Yeah, it's very well done.
But then if you like really like cut through all the layers of quality,
Yeah.
there's nothing going on.
Because sometimes I tune out for a second. I'm like, sorry, what's happening?
Yeah.
How's that? Because
Yeah.
they're like, we've got a problem. Well, guess what? Here's a crazy way we're going to solve it, and it just worked.
Yeah, it just worked.
Here's an impossible problem. We figured out a very scary solution.
That was a funny thing about this new Batman movie, which I saw.
I didn't watch that one.
And I love Batman. There's your
the
drop.
drop.
There it is. Clean as a whistle. I
There-
love Batman.
Can somebody send that to us?
Listen, if you're gonna ask me what my favorite superhero is, 100% every day of the week I'm saying Batman.
It's Batman.
Every version. But this one was okay. It was okay. I'm a Christopher Nolan fan of the Batmans. I love the Dark Knight and all those movies. I love those movies. I would watch them.
Do you like
All
them
the
more
time.
than the Tim Burton ones?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
I do. But I like the Tim
'Cause
Burton
they're
ones too.
scarier.
It's just
More
real.
serious.
It's serious.
Yeah, really real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about something.
They're
It's,
in
just-
that
it's actually
cave.
very like it has a point of view and
Yeah.
very well made.
The point of view is Batman is strong.
No, point of view is like is this sort of there's this nihilistic view about life that Batman is fighting against, but it's almost this overwhelming tide of what's the point, and capitalism has kind of just corroded every element of society.
Do you think we got too serious about comic books though? Like in the 60s it was all campy, and now it's like super dark. I mean,
we could lighten up a little.
Yeah, I missed the Adam West, the Batman 66, that kind of thing. It's just a little lighter.
Cry into your pillow.
Bang boom pow.
Ozark.
Is that Ozark?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Vic's gonna rage out. There's gonna be an
Start
origin. We should
breaking
do
everything.
a superhero thing where like you know, you become a villain and like we see the madness begin here. Where I keep dig it like a little 1,000 cuts.
I shave my head like in the 1 week.
But also you
My
have
eyebrows.
a signature hat, so that would be quite good for a villain costume. And glasses, you're halfway there.
Yeah.
You might be all the way there.
Yeah, we just need to mangle your face.
Right, just a little bit.
I didn't hate the new Batman, but there was this silly thing where it's the Riddler, you know?
Oh,
and
who plays the Riddler?
Paul Dano.
All right.
Well, I like a lot,
Yeah.
you know? But he's playing it like in that movie Seven, you know, with what's his name? The pervert.
Brad Pitt?
No.
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
I always like calling people the perverts.
Brad Pitt's a pervert. Yeah.
He's a pervert too. We just don't know. We haven't gotten all
Keeps
the
it quiet.
data on that yet. But they do this thing where if you got the riddle, if you got the riddle as your sort of device, storytelling device, well, you can make the riddle as hard as you want, as weird and silly and stupid as you want, but you know you're reverse engineering it. So the writer of the movie can just like figure out what he wants the riddle to eventually, to solve, so that Batman's always getting it right, and it's the answer. You know what I'm trying to say?
So the riddles aren't real enough for you?
The riddles are just stupid because it's like
you can't really solve it, and you have to have an abstract mind that matches.
I've got to be honest, I didn't know that was what the Riddler did.
Well, he would leave a clue like this, right?
A
And
piece
Batman
of
would-
cardboard
it
that says Tim.
Cardboard, Tim. But if we flip it over, it says Mill. It must be at the flour mill, right? It's like, okay, then you wanted to move the story to the flour mill. That's a crude example, but it's essentially that.
Yeah,
you know?
that's tough.
Like Batman could solve any riddle because it's being written for him by writers.
Yeah. It's
I wish
not,
they would do
so
a-
it's not realistic enough.
But they do it. But it's what's weird about it is it's very gritty and real, and it's dark and kind of moody.
Are he and
emo.
Catwoman in love in it?
Yeah, she falls for him for no reason
Well, he's Batman.
because he's just got the jawline.
Yeah.
But he doesn't say
Robert
anything.
Pattinson, handsome,
Very handsome.
wearing a mask.
But they do this thing where it's like it's supposed to be dark and gritty and emo, and they've got Nirvana music and stuff. But then there's this shot when they arrest the Riddler because he's sitting at this coffee shop, right? And they're like, "You come with me, Riddler," and they take him away. And he's like a demented psycho, this Riddler.
Is he like giggling and things like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the camera goes, it trucks in on his coffee cup where he was sitting, and it pans up, and there's a question mark on like a question mark like in the cappuccino thing where it's like made,
Well, like latte art.
yeah, like latte art.
What?
I'm like, well, come on, guys, you don't have to do that.
He's
I don't
a
need to see the
barista?
question because he's
The barista, that would be
the
good.
barista would have been the
Yeah.
one to investigate.
Totally.
That's
They
the
should-
real riddle.
They should do one of those superhero movies where it's just a pure comedy, like with Batman, where there's nothing dramatic. He doesn't have to save anyone. He's just goofing around.
Having fun.
Zucker Brothers directed.
Yeah.
They you can imagine how many of those like development meetings.
Oh yeah, they're like, let's do a fun one.
I appreciate Batman though, because he's maybe the only superhero who doesn't have like a special skill. He's just a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a dude.
He's a dude.
Well,
He
the
never got
one
zapped.
thing that's kind of
Yeah.
interesting about this one
Trauma
is
is
they're playing
the
into
thing.
the idea
Yeah.
that Batman
trauma,
is a detective, and that's kind of how he was always he was written originally.
I've been dying to see him as a detective. That's great.
In the Columbo
He
suit.
wears the Columbo
and the
raincoat.
head. That
Magnifying
head.
glass.
Yeah, magnifying glass. Get the pipe.
He'd be drinking a lot of coffee as a detective, I would think. So it sounds like a coffee-heavy movie.
No, it's not.
Does Catwoman drink coffee at all?
No.
Does she drink out of saucer?
Yes.
Does she really?
It's the same thing in all the movies. Catwoman is some dancer, some kind of sexual.
She's a secretary in the Tim Burton one.
Oh, okay.
And I feel like that's the comic book.
She's like a
too.
sex worker, a pole dancer type, and some.
Yeah.
And her friend gets murdered, and so she has to
Whoa.
figure out how her friend was killed and solve that
So
crime.
she's a detective as well.
She becomes a vigilante and
Right.
sort of a detective vigilante.
And that's why
True
she can
crime.
jump around, because she's a stripper. Is that right?
Maybe. I get so lost in it because first of
sounds
all,
great.
everybody's talking real quiet like this. They're like, are you sure this is where we should be? Batman. What's his name? Gordon? Chief Gordon? Detective Gordon?
Even Chief Gordon's talking
Oh,
like that?
he's down here. It's, what's his name? Jeffrey Jones? Not Jeffrey
Oh.
Jones.
When they brought him back out of retirement.
Jeffrey Wright?
Jeffrey Wright.
Yeah.
And he's like, I've covered for you too many times, Batman. I'm telling you, he's right down in their furrowed brow.
Yeah.
Slow talking. And I'm like watching it in bed going, I can't hear. I'm turning it up so loud to hear them. I got to put on the subtitles. Batman's like, by the time we get into this era, we're not gonna be this. There's one way to answer this. Sorry for this. It must be the Riddler. We have to cross that bridge.
That makes me think they're all shy when they've got quiet voices like that.
And then there's so much plot where they're like,
What's Catwoman's voice?
I don't know, it's Zoe, whatever Zoe Kravitz sounds like. Sounds a little like Lenny.
Yeah.
Is her mother Lisa Bonet?
Yeah. The name.
So what?
These are the messages.
All right, let's take a zoomer. Remember, there's them out there.
Emily Zelinsky.
Emily Zelinsky.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
There she is.
Are you about to make a TikTok video?
No. I was just at the gym, but I stepped out because you wanted women to be on the show, and here I am.
I like there's a guy that goes into her gym. Hey, any ladies here? We got Heidecker's doing his show right now live. Can you go out to your cars and zoom in?
Well, actually, I came out for Claudia because I want to say hi.
Hi.
I absolutely loved Our Flag Means Death. I've watched it through like at least 8 times.
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
wow.
what?
It's like a comfort show because it's like so like the themes of like love is love and like second chances, like not accepting what society tells you have to do to be happy and fulfilled. It's like I feel very seen by the show.
That's
and
so
it's just
nice.
so
Are
funny.
you a pirate?
No, but I'm considering it.
You could do it.
It's very dangerous work these days. You ever see that movie Captain
I
Phillips
feel
with
like
Tom Hanks? That's scary
No, I
shit.
didn't. I'm so glad you like it. You've got a tattoo. That's good for being a pirate. I can see that.
Oh yeah.
See, you're ready to go.
What did you think of the background talent in that show?
When my partner and I were watching it and you came on, Tim, we did not expect it and we literally screamed. Very
Like the
excited.
Beatles, like when the women see the
Went
Beatles
crazy.
on Ed Sullivan.
Yeah.
This is them like,
Did you keep screaming throughout the episode?
they're wetting their sofas, like
yes.
full urination.
We loved it.
That's so lovely.
I gotta start watching
Yeah,
this
it's
show, I
like-
guess. You know what? This is the last. It's an interesting footnote in my career that this performance of mine on that show. It's the last fat Tim you'll ever see because I was fat. I was heavier because I remember we met on that show and I was just starting my regime.
Yeah, and
I was
it
starting
struck me as an extreme regime.
It's an extreme regime.
I was worried.
Never say never, T. You could be back up.
I'll pork up. Hey, I'll pork up.
Statistically, like 95% of people gain the weight back.
Are you doing all right though? You managing it?
Yeah, I'm right where I want to be. I want to. There's some things I want to do with my body. Some adjustments.
Body mod.
Yeah, modifications.
Yeah.
You start lifting?
I'm inspired by Odenkirk. I want to get that trainer going, you know. But
action movie.
gotta be
But
an
then you
action
see me.
star.
Then I come down to New Orleans to do Killing It.
Skinny as a rail.
Totally transformed.
As a rake. Is it rail or rake?
Rail.
Did you ever were you ever porked up at episode 1 and then porked down season episode 10?
No, I didn't do that. Although if you look at Moonbase, I think I gained weight on that show because we had this caterer who was making like full cakes and pies and egg salad
I
sandwiches.
definitely porked up on Killing It because they would bring like crab legs out at like 3 p.m.
Well, also just living in New Orleans for
so
3 months.
It was all New Orleans-y kind of food.
Etouffees.
So I did pork up, but I thought that was good for the character to do that.
Thanks, Emily.
Thanks, Emily.
Emily, thanks so much for
Would you-
coming out of the gym.
Would you like to get Claudia's virtual autograph?
Oh,
Here
that's
it
a
is.
great idea.
Yeah.
Oh, it's doing it on the screen. Oh,
there it is.
I also wanted to say thank you to Tim and Greg. This week we saw Greg Turkington came to my city, and so I saw him live this
Saw
week.
Neil Hamburger, you mean?
And-
You didn't see Greg Turkington, you saw
Oh
Neil
yeah,
Hamburger.
Neil Hamburger.
Thank you.
And well, and
Thank
then
you,
I
Tim.
I was like stressed out from the news this week, and
Why? What
last night I
happened?
watched
Just
Mr.
kidding.
America. I was watching Mr. America last night, and it was giving me a lot of laughs. So thank you for
nice.
all the laughs.
Oh, I'm happy to do it. It
not too
gives
late
me-
to thank me and Vic.
Yeah, still here.
And thank you everybody else. No, just kidding.
Huh.
She said,
Love
just
all.
kidding,
I
after
accept
she
it.
said thank you to you guys.
Oh, okay.
So, she
I
is
want
just
somebody to explain this whole Roe versus Wade thing to me because there's this leaked thing, and we'll take a break in a minute. But
Thanks, Emily. We'll see you
Jeez.
later.
Thanks, Emily.
Get back in there and start doing them reps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't quite understand.
We'll see if
RBG's
there's an
ghost
expert.
leaked the document.
Who did?
RBG's ghost.
Yes. Well, now I
She
was
should
reading.
have just quit, right?
Yes,
I mean,
of
that's
course.
a real nightmare.
That's what the
that she
popular
didn't.
opinion says.
This
Right?
is
Yeah.
look at this. This the old Tim. Look at that.
Can we?
I don't
Can you pay
recognize
attention
that.
to what
We
we're
moved
doing
on
over
3
here?
minutes ago.
That's the Tim that'll be
That's
like when you look up Tim. That's
Yeah, like
the,
this is like
that's
Vic
the
doesn't
Tim.
care
All right,
about
here's what we're
Roe
gonna
v.
do.
Fucking
Wade.
Wagnall,
I'm
Tim.
clearing it. I'm
That's the
clearing.
one.
I'm wiping things down. We're gonna do a break right now. We'll come back and talk about the Alito decision.
Yes.
Oh,
If
yeah.
people want to
It's not
talk
a
about
decision
that,
yet. That's why it's so.
huh?
It's not a decision.
It's not a decision.
Thank you.
Alito or
Opinion.
not.
But I want to know more about that. And,
Oh,
and
hey,
I will-
congratulations, Aaron Pescon, for winning the Bob Odenkirk jacket, by the way, before I forget.
$2,500 going to the pro-life group. No, going to the LA Food Bank.
LA
correct?
Food Bank, yes. Thank you, Aaron.
Let me just say also, timheidecker.com/live. Tickets are on sale. We've just added a late show in Portland, Oregon.
Wow.
Portland, Oregon, 7 p.m. show sold out.
Is that where the
10 p.m.
herb is
show or
from?
whatever.
Oregano.
Who?
Oregano.
Is
We
from
say-
Portland, Oregon?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it is. I think it's just a spice that can be
But
grown.
it sounds like Oregon.
Sure. Sure does. I'm trying to plug here, okay? Would you just
Sorry,
chill?
sorry.
Can we kill Claudia's mic till after the break? No, a couple other things. Portland, Oregon, late show. We've added a couple. What is going on back there?
I got allergies like
He got
crazy.
COVID now.
I got
Not
COVID.
such a key
You're coughing
He got
right
that's
into the
COVID. Now we
mic.
all got it, T.
Step outside.
What the hell?
It's a disgrace.
I'll be back. I'll see you next week, guys.
No, don't.
Bye.
Bye, Vic. Thanks
Don't
for
keep your
having
dog
meet
here.
you.
What-
Oh, that thing's gone.
You can have the dog. Wait, what else, Matt?
Did you add a show? Did you add
Late
another show? Didn't New York just add a show?
We added a show in New York.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn sold out, of course.
You have a new single out today.
Didn't
And
you
the new
just go
single-
to Brooklyn? You're going back?
Back to Brooklyn is the name of my new album.
I
yeah.
love that.
I'm doing it with Dion. Dion and the
Great,
Belmonts.
perfect.
And your new single, which we're going to play now, right?
New single's out just now, and
What's it called?
Punch in the Gut.
You going to play it, Doug?
And we'll
got
be
it.
back in 3 to 5 minutes. 3 minutes. Be back soon.
They said, come on your own. Don't you bring anyone. Just you. After lunch in the parking lot, we're gonna settle this one-on-one.